Hey budget friends, it's Steph with Stefsonabudget. Welcome or welcome back for another video. Today we're going to unstuff our completed challenges for the month and get that money stuffed into the envelopes it needs to go to. I'm really excited. I think we had some big challenges finish up in December, so excited to see what we saved and where it is all going to go. I kind of set up my little tracker. It's nothing fancy, you guys. I'm just using up some note paper that I have, and of course it's Toy Story, so it's cute enough as it is, right? Let's go ahead. I've got my new box of completed savings challenges. I am loving it so much, though it is a little bit harder to store than my bag was, but it's worth it. And you guys, I got my office area all organized. Oh, it feels so good and fresh, and it's just kind of good to get the dust out of here too. So I still have like the other half of my room I need to take care of, but at least my workspace where I spend a good chunk of my day, it's good to go. I do still have like a few storage things I'm trying to figure out, especially for my savings challenges. So if you guys have any like good recommendations right now, I just kind of have them in a photo box. If you have any good things that cover and all that, you know, send them my way. I'm looking for some ideas. All right, let's go ahead and jump on in. Let's just go ahead and start with, you know, whatever is kind of on top, I guess. How does that sound? All right, and that looks to be our savings challenges. So these are the challenges that stuff our sinking funds. So we're going to need a calculator because you guys be knowing my math skills and how I remember things. It's not too good. All right, let's go ahead and jump on in. So these are the things we finished in our purple binder that are, like I said, going to stuff our sinking funds. So we've got one here for 50. So let's go ahead and set all these up. 5s, 10s, and 20s will go there. Okay, so there's 50. Those are some minis I'm going to toss in there. All right, then we had this one, which was our hot mess with Dawn and Becca. And we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Sorry, guys, I don't usually count all this, but a lot of these are mysteries, and so we're kind of winging it here. All right, we finished this or that. This one saved us 21 as well. Popular number, I guess. Okay, there's another 21. Then we finished Charlie Brown for 25. Okay, 25 for this one. And we finished our champagne. And we're going to have to count this one. 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So there's 42 for this one. All right, you guys, just hope I don't lose track. We're going to have a lot of ones. Okay, we've got Angelica for $50 that we saved. Let's add that in so I don't forget. Okay, we've got higher or lower. This was also another kind of random amount, and we saved 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. So 51 in this one. Okay. And then our last one was a hefty. Our Save with Judy. We've got $300, you guys. Yay! Love that for us. That one is so amazing every year. Just saving those small amounts get us that large number. Okay, so $560 is what we ended up saving in our savings challenge binder. So this is what we're going to use to stuff our sinking funds. So I'm going to go ahead and put this to the side. We will probably condense these ones, you guys, so that we don't have any ones going in. So let me just set those to the top because there are a lot of them. And that pile is going to go there for a few minutes. Okay, next up, I have a stack of mini savings challenges here. So let's see, I think this is all of them. Let me just pull out anything that maybe went to like month ahead. I'm gonna set that to the side because I count that separately. And remember with our minis, you guys, I just stuff those as soon as they get done. And so the money has already been put into their sinking funds. So we're just gonna see what our total was. We have one here for 32, for 40, 24. This one was 32, that's a popular number. Here's one for 20, and another one here for 30. So we put $178 into our sinking funds using our mini savings challenges for December. So 178 for that category, you guys. Easy enough. Okay, let's do our month ahead. We have some fundage here, which is always super exciting. That means we finished a category. So now I am going to count the mini, even though it went into this, you guys. I know it's kind of a duplication, but it's such a small number. I'm just not going to like fuss about it. So don't stress, okay? All right, so we finished a mini, and then we finished our car insurance category. We already had 100 in the bank, so we saved 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, for 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 460. To round that one off, so that's 490 that we put into our month ahead. Okay, so let's just keep that separate. That's going to go get deposited. So 490 here, you guys. Technically more like 460, but we're going to roll with it. Okay, up next, ooh, I'm seeing I forgot one already on my little tracker, but that's okay. Let's look at, well, since there's just the one, let's do it. We finished our Grow As You Go, you guys, for $462. This goes to long-term savings. So it was kind of the last one from our long-term savings of 2025. Let's add it in here. I'm gonna just grab this because I don't want this to like bleed through. I don't know why I used a Sharpie, you guys. Okay, long-term, whoops, done with that, was $462, which is awesome. I am really, really wanting to do a bathroom in the house. So I am gonna find ways. You guys know me, I don't do really well with long-term type savings. I am trying to, you know, stretch myself a little bit. So I will incorporate at least a couple throughout the year is my goal, because like I said, I really would love to redo our second bathroom. So $462, we've got a jump on that, you guys. That's amazing. Let's look at our emergency fund. Now, because of the way I set this up, we finished a ton of these. Let's see what we ended up saving. Okay. I don't have my little paper clip guy, you guys. Okay, so we've got, whoops, our first one here for 70. And we're just gonna stretch out this money. I'm gonna go ahead and put my month ahead money back in there just so it doesn't get confused with anything. And then we'll bunch this up together and do the same because it just needs to get deposited. We've got another one for 80. Okay, there's 80 in this one. This is one of my most favorite binders, you guys. It just makes it feel like nothing adding to, you know, an emergency fund, which I say I'm no good at long-term savings, but in reality, that's what this is, right? Okay, this one was for 50, 70 and 80, that's 150 plus 50. Yep, okay. I'm talking and I'm not tracking, you guys. I do that often. All right, here's another 50. So many ones. So many ones, you guys. Yikes. All right, at least this is going to go to the bank. I'll probably buy a lot of these back for like minis and Tuesdays this week, in all honesty. And then we finished Taco Tuesday for 115, I think. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 105, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep. So $365 we are going to throw at the emergency fund. Now, this is in addition to the $1,600 goal we already met. So that is super exciting. All right, $365 to the emergency fund, y'all. I love, love, love that for us. We are definitely going to be taking this into the new year. All right, we are going to bunch those ones up separately just because they are too thick and too many. Okay, that is our emergency fund. And then just so I don't forget, I'm going to do this, okay? That way I don't lose track. I shouldn't because of the amount. All right, next up, you guys, there are 0 Christmas challenges in here. I can tell you that because I pulled everything, right? So we don't have anything in addition to Christmas. I did pull the money, but I didn't know how much it was, you guys. So I don't have a number to put there for you. All right, let's look at one of our other favorites, which is debt. Always love when money goes to debt. Okay, I have 2 separate bunches, you guys, because I did end up finishing these challenges right at the end of December, and I'm going to go ahead and count them towards December, get that money where it needs to go, and then these were the ones we had finished prior. So let's look at these, and I want to tell you a little bit about where this money went, because spoiler, it did not go to debt, but I am going to track it as debt savings. Okay, so 35 for this one. This one was 20. Oh, you guys, actually, I don't even have all the numbers because some of these I don't remember. Okay, I have them on like my debt tracker. Let's just do that, okay? So I hope that you can trust me when I say this bunch of challenges right here that we finished in December totaled $755, okay? So that $755, I actually used all of that. I sent it to my son. He needed new tires desperately. He came over for Thanksgiving, and my husband and I, you know, he's about to be 25, so he's very much a grown adult. He could have taken care of it himself, but he is working really hard. He's kind of working part-time as much as he can, but he's in school, and he's kind of finishing up his prereqs so he can hopefully petition for nursing school this fall. So he has a lot on his plate, and I remember being in his shoes. And so if we can help, we want to help. And he wasn't going to be in a position to take care of those tires anytime soon for himself, because he's just working less to be able to go to school. And I really want him to finish that and get in, you know, to his adult career, if you will. So we took that $755 and purchased his new tires because I need him to be safe driving around. I looked at those things and I went, holy heck, I know zero about cars, but those look scary, terrible. So we took care of that for him. Short story long, I guess. Okay. The ones we just finished up, however, are going to go towards debt. So, this one here saved us $57. So let's see. In addition to the $755, we have, well, let's go ahead and add that $755. Like I said, I know technically it didn't go towards debt, but that's what we're going to count it as, okay? Because I'm just going to look at those tires as debt that we paid off. Cars, you guys, saved us a whopping $277. That's what we're unstuffing right here, right now. Loved that one. This challenge saved us 50. I don't know how we managed to get it to add to 50 exactly when we rolled the dice, but we did. And then our drunkest of them all saved us 55. All right, so $55 going in. That gives our monthly total of December towards debt $1,194, you guys. That is super, super exciting. If we take away that $755, that's going to give us a $439 that we can, actually, I lied, you guys. I had a mini that I finished this Monday for 32. So plus 32, I'm just going to do this because I've already messed my spreadsheet up. Plus 32. This was technically finished in December and I need to make the payment. Let's just go ahead and bunch it in with this one. Make life easy because this is all going to get deposited and make a payment for us. So that means $471 gets to go towards debt for us today. I'm just going to throw these challenges back in here, you guys, just to get them off my desk for now, and we'll move that out of the way. All right, let's total up all of our savings for December. Now, you guys, I always say, and as do so many others, this is just what we completed, right, for the year or for the month. Some of these, like that Judy challenge for $300, I worked on that literally all year from January to December. So it's just what wrapped up, not necessarily all December income. Okay, let's add it all up. All right, you guys, I think this is going to be one of our best months of the year. We totaled $3,281 in savings that went to a ton of different goals. Sinking funds, emergency fund, month ahead savings, Christmas, long-term, debt, all of those good things. And I love that at least a third of that went to debt. So that's our priority. I love to see a good amount of money going there. All right, you guys, what does that leave us? We have, oh Lordy, what was this money, you guys? Was this month ahead? What was this money, y'all? No, this is sinking funds. Sinking funds. This is debt, right? Ooh, get it together, Stephanie. You're gonna get yourself in a mess here. All right, let me set that to the side. Let me put a debt challenge on that so I don't forget. Okay, so we have $560, you guys, that we need to put towards sinking funds, but I want to change out these ones really quick. So let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 39. All right, I'm going to be stuck with $4. Nothing I can do about that. But 35 I can change out. Let's do that really quick. I'm going to just use this grow as you go. So we've got 20, 30, 35. Okay. And these ones can go into here. And this is now too thick. I have way too many ones, you guys. Way too many. I love unstuffing at the end of the month. You get like this jumbo pile of paper clips. Nothing makes you more happy than all the empty paper clips, right? Okay, this is now our savings challenge money. All right, you guys, I feel like I'm doing all right. Normally, I'm a hot darn mess for this video. Okay, you might be thinking, yep, you still are, Stephanie. All right, let me separate this out, you guys. We've got $560. Woohoo! All right. There we are. Here is what we are going to be doing. Okay, car maintenance is going to get $100 right off the bat. School is also going to get $100. We need to purchase tires for my husband's truck ASAP. Well, not ASAP, but probably by February. So that's going to cost us probably over $1,000. We haven't even got them quoted yet, but I'm guessing because that, if not more, it cost me $1,000 for my little car, you guys. So I need to get ready for that. So we're going to throw 100 at that. My daughter is going to be going into her senior year next year, which can be really expensive. So we're probably looking at senior pictures early August. So I want to get my school sinking fund up to about $1,600. That's my goal. So we're going to throw $100 at that. The rest of these here, clothes, house, family fun, utilities, holidays, and vacation are all going to get $10. Okay, and the reason is I want to put something towards those. I fund them month long with the minis and stuff, but they are not the 6 that are going to be in our randomizer. So I want to show them a little bit of love. So we're going to put at least $10 into those. And then these are the ones that we are going to go ahead and randomize. So that is what we're going to set up for now. So let's go ahead and do that. What I'm going to do is take the 200, obviously, for those 2 categories, and then we need 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Well, that's, geez, that couldn't have worked out any better, right? Okay. And then I have a lot of 20s, you guys. That kind of makes me nervous. Do I want to break those up just a little bit so that each category gets a little something? Or do I want to leave it as is? Let me think on this for a quick second. Okay, you guys, I got set up for our randomizer and I went ahead and did change out $120 in 20s for some 10s and 5s. And then I still have $100 in 20s just to kind of hopefully have a little bit more to spread around, if you will. All right, since we don't have too many, let's just roll the 6-sided die. I got 1 through 6. And let me make sure you guys can see everything okay. That looks all right. So we're just gonna lay down 1 bill here, you guys. And we're gonna hope to spread the love. Okay, 1 more. Yay, okay, not bad, not bad. We doubled up on 1, but that's okay. And I'm just noticing there's a star note right there. All right, let's do our 10s next. Okay. Oh, you guys, I feel like I'm a little bit behind on videos. The beginning of the year always has like lots of planning and stuff. So I'm hoping today to also get my, what you call it, my debt video up for the end of 2025, beginning of 2026. I think I'm going to try to film it today, but I don't think it'll go up until later next week. So I'm going to work on that. Okay, I've got 5s, you guys. Let's do the 5s next. I don't know. I'm just doing 1 at a time because there's not too many bills here this time since we're pretty condensed. So we'll just see how this goes. Okay. I feel like I need to cheat. Yay. Okay. I feel like those 2 are hardly getting anything. Oh no. Okay. 2, 4, and 5 are like being hogs. Okay, 3, let's put that one there. All right, and then I just have the couple of 1s. All right, we're not putting anything else in 2, you guys. 1 more. Good gracious. All right, this definitely didn't get randomized a ton, but it is what it is. All right, here's 6. This is going to be number 5. So yeah, just trying to get, I feel like I've been behind. I'm back to work on Monday. I am so incredibly sad, especially because I was telling my husband last night, I need a dang vacation from my vacation because I have literally cleaned my whole break. between my office, oh my gosh, my youngest daughter's room was even worse than my office, you guys, if you can believe that. But she did really good at getting rid of some stuff. My middle daughter has been cleaning her space, and oh, I'm so ready for, she's done, and I'm glad, because the mom, what about this? What about this? What should I do this? I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so overstimulated and done with cleaning. But unfortunately, I've been stuck in like two primary areas, and I feel like the rest of my house is behind now. So I was like, I need a vacation from my vacation of cleaning. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and stuff these categories that we know are going to get, where'd I put that money, y'all? This money right here. Okay, let's do that first. Is that okay? So that's going to be, school is going to get $100. Let's start here. Okay. And, ooh, I have lots of money. I can come in here and condense. So school with that 100 is now going to have 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 374, and that seems to check out okay. So we're going to do December savings challenges plus 100. 374. All right. I feel pretty good about that, you guys. I think that was a good move. I'll continue to do that. And we're going to do lots of minis and whatnot towards school to hopefully help us hit that goal. All right. Clothes here is going to get one of the $10 since it was not in the randomizer. That should give us 95, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. All right. I will say that for me, you guys, I don't think anybody needs any clothes right now. Kennedy needed some, but we already grabbed those for her, so she's pretty set for the winter, I think. But for me, clothes are one of the hardest things for me to get rid of, like to declutter and get rid of. I don't know why I have such a challenge getting rid of clothes. But I have tons that probably realistically need to go. And I just struggle with it so much. Let me know if you guys are like that. I think it's because it's like an everyday item. Like you have to have clothes every day, right? So I don't know what it is. All right, $10 is gonna go into house. So that's 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 1, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 77. I need to get square with my tracker. I told you guys that we had the yard done, and that was 150 plus I gave him a $20 tip for Christmas time. So I need to get my tracker up to date. Okay, so camping, let's see, family fun. It's going to be one of those that gets $10. So that is going to give family fun 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. Okay. All right. Oy. There's always so many moving parts to this one. Okay, pets is in the randomizer. Utilities is going to get $10. All right, so let's add 10 into this one. Says it should give us 267. 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50, 65, 6, and 7. So we're good on that tracker. I use this to offset, like, typically my utility bills, gas and electricity, anytime they're over like the $300 mark, which I don't think we'll get there on gas, though you never know. In the summertime, we use that a lot for our really high electric bills with the AC. Okay, $10 is going to go into holidays, and I'm just using, this is a new one for me, and I'm using it to offset, those Valentine's type holidays and whatnot, Easter. So we've got $90 in there. That is awesome. All right. 110. We've got to get into the other binder to finish this one up. And then we will see what the randomizer gave what here in just a minute. So I'm a little nervous because it feels pretty off balance, you guys. All right, $100 is gonna go into car maintenance. I am gonna be getting new dashboards and stuff put together for the year. I just have not had time between memberships and Etsy and all the things, you guys, and cleaning my house. It's been a bit of a mess. All right, so we're adding $100 here. Okay, that's our last 10 for the next one. So we've got 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. We've got 140 here, plus a bunch in the bank. So I have it written down. I just don't, it's an odd number, you guys, so I never remember what it is off the top of my head. Okay, 100 into car maintenance, and then we're gonna put $10 into vacation. All right, last 10 into vacay, which is gonna give this one 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65. 165, all right, towards the next Disney trip. We've got a long ways to go, I'd say. All right, friends, let's see what we get here. So I'm gonna roll the 6-sided die again, and it's gonna tell us which one number 1 is going to, and that is gonna be 3, which is camping. So camping is going to be getting 20, 40, 45, 50, 51. All right, let's keep this tracker up to date if we can. 51 into camping. Help me remember, you guys. Let's jump into this guy. I think most of these, if not all, are in here, so we should be okay to have this one out. All right, 51 into camping, which is good. My husband has a radio camping trip coming up here in January. That's gonna give us 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 201. Perfect. Yay. Oh, I need a new tracker for this. Let me grab one. All right, found this one from Budget with Carly. Super cute. We'll just use this one. I always seem to find the girliest things for my husband's stuff. Poor guy. All right, so this is gonna be December savings challenges. We're adding 51. Okay, guys, so I think our previous balance was 150 in here, right? Which gives us the 201. So that checks out with the new tracker. Okay, perfect. Next up, number 2. It is gonna go to spot 5, which is birthday. Yay. Okay, number 2 got a lot of money, so I'm excited about that. We got a reset for all the birthdays, and January is my birthday month, so yeehaw. We got 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66 in birthdays. That's what the randomizer gave us. Okay, 66. Let's see what that gives us in birthday now. All right, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 236 in this one. Okay, perfect. That's a great way to be starting January for birthdays. All right, next up is number 3. Didn't get a lot of love, though, you know, I'm always surprised by what ends up happening here. 3 we already got. It's gonna go to 4, which is kids. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31 to my kids. Sorry, kiddos. I think you guys might be the biggest losers of the day here, unfortunately. Okay, so my kids sinking fund, obviously I just use this for all the kids things. And I think we're doing okay right now. So I think this is all right. I don't anticipate them having a lot of needs, but I mean, you never know. All right, what do we got? 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91 in here now. So we added 31. Okay. I always like to start the month off with these two because then I really get an idea of where I need to be setting like my minis for the next month, you know? Okay, challenge or spot number 4. Let's see, we have 1, 2, and 6 left, right? HOA. All right, you guys, we got 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46 to kick off our HOA. So I'm trying to get this funded as soon as possible because I just say, like, we pay our HOA every January 1, so we just made our January payment, and I pulled that money from my sinking fund for HOA I keep in the high yield, and so now we're starting to save for next year's fees, right? So I guess 2027's fees, and so we're $46 ahead. I'm gonna hold because that's in the other binder, so I'm just keep life simple here really quick, okay? Spot number 5, we have 2 and 6 left. Let's see which one we get first. 2. Okay, 2 it is. That's going to go to mine and hubby's sinking fund. And it got 20, 30, 40. Let's try again. 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, you guys. Oh my goodness. Good for us, I guess, right? I tend to not put so much spending money on us, but it's good to treat yourself every now and again. All right, that's also in the other binder. So that means spot number 6 is going to go to our pets, and it got 20, 30, 35, and 40. So 40 into pets. You know, all in all, they're pretty proportionate. You know, just that kids, I feel like, got shortchanged a little bit. All right, $40 into pets. It's the last one in here, so let's just take care of it while we're here. That's going to give our pets 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 5, 10, 210. Okay, so we put 40 into here. All right, you guys. This binder is done. Every envelope got some sort of fundage, so that always makes me feel good. And then let's stuff these last 2, and I did a good job at keeping up with that, you guys. Yay me. All right, HOA, $46 to kick this one off. We need to get it to 150, so I feel really good about that. All right, let's do 1, 1. HOA paid minus 150, okay, because I just made that payment. So our balance was 0. Now for December savings challenges, we're getting a kickstart and adding $46. Perfect. Okay. All right, next up is the hubby and I. We've got $65. Let's see, that would be 30 a piece. I'm going to give the hubby 35 for his, and I'll put 30 in mine. Easy enough. Okay, so 30 into Steph and 30 into, or 35 rather, into the hubs. All right, you guys, that is going to do it. We've got everything stuffed where it needs to go. A really great month of savings. Super proud of our accomplishments this past month and super excited to see how the new year treats us. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here, all of your support. I appreciate you all joining me each and every time. If you like this one, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to stick around, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.